How do you think we can address this issue without offending, let's say, Kurdish people? Because this is a very sensitive issue for them, and they say we want our own state. I want them to understand that we don't want for divide the country on ethnic and religious lines, you know?
So myself, I tend to default with international law. You need a good reason to have an autonomous region or a breakaway. The Kurds in Syria did not have that excuse with Damascus.
Yes, but they could have now with HTS.
They could have now with HTS, exactly. The pivotal role, in my opinion, was played by the Kurds. They, I believe, betrayed Damascus. Not that they were particularly loyal. The United States used the Kurds for this reason. And the Kurds were happy with a few, suitcases full of dollars and promises of future statehood. And it allowed ISIS to remain in existence. It allowed Israel also to have some advantages. But the Kurdish people have always been used by the West. And then when those ends are achieved, they're then dumped and they become sort of geopolitical cannon fodder. This will be good for Israel because a weak neighbor is good for Israel's security. It reinforces this idea that somehow you deserve an ethnic homeland because you're continuous or you seem to be a cohesive ethnic group. Who else uses that narrative in the region? There's really only one other country, which is Israel. That's why Israel supports the Kurdish idea or concept, because it reinforces their narrative of Zionism. For Iran, I'd be very concerned about what's happened in Syria, very worried about how this might play out. Kurdish people have to understand that they are being used by the West. You can see how all the players are leveraging off each other to create this situation where the Kurds are compelled to play a certain role for whoever or to be against whoever. They're a pawn on, a grand chessboard.